What is up, random person on the internet? RTG here, back with some more humankind. In between episodes, I was looking into the trade. We have a bit of money. Our biggest issue with trading, though, would be the maintenance. But it seems to me, for example, if we were to speak to the Mycenaeans, try and purchase salt. It is 40 gold a piece, but it is a like 32 additional gold per turn, and that is the maintenance for all of them. So that is not a maintenance per, that is a flat maintenance fee for trading with them. We are already though trading tea, and tea is 2% food for your first one and an additional 1% for all tea that you have. We currently have 1 tea, so that's 2% food. If we spend an additional 150, we gain an additional 3% to all our food. So you at 27, I mean 3% isn't going to be much this early. Sorry, it's early in the game, but additional food is additional food. Brings you up to 28, and our gold per turn still the same. So the biggest hits we are going to experience when trading resources is always the cost of the first. So we currently don't have any other trade routes. Well, we have trade routes available. We don't have any other trade routes that we are making. So Mycenaeans, the only ones we are currently trading with. They have an army of quadriremes in the water. We kind of don't want to fight. We are having a very peaceful game so far. I'm trying, I can't tell exactly where this is. There's too little information, and there is also very little information to base it off Europe. Yeah, this would be Europe so high up. So all we know is the Khmer are in South America. Oh my. The Carthaginians have fallen. I don't even remember where you were. I believe they were in Africa. I believe that is Africa. No, this is probably the Middle East. But yeah, one person's down. A map of the heavens. The Empire's achievements in the sciences are already a matter of great pride. Now, a bright, industrious woman, hailing from the Empire's most renowned center of learning, Kuaka, has presented you with an atlas of the heavens, dividing the stars into constellations. Their wheeling nature, once the domain of gods alone, now approaches human comprehension. How should it be used? We can militarize, get eagle-eyed for 20 turns, so we get +2 vision range, or we get science. Educate, lose a bit of gold per turn, but saves us a turn on science, so that I count as a win. There's pearls up here. These guys are still going to take forever. You, not you, you still have a few turns here. That's gonna add 2 turns and not change population growth. Well, yeah, that is true. That was a correct statement. Now the course is clear. You can pick the fastest way that way. And you chose to go onto and off of land again. Okay. Tier 2 religion. Oh no, we should have a tier 1. We don't. Do we not have a tier 1 religion? Huh. But we are 3 pop away. So maybe. So you are still. You still don't have pop. You don't have pop either. You get 1 in 2 turns. You get 1 in 4, and you get 1 in 7. So we're looking at a few turns before we are able to get a new pop. Can I quickly sneak that?
All right.
Capital, you don't have any garrisons. So any units we build are going to spawn here. So get out a quick scout. Matter of fact, prioritize the scout over the iron mine. Rhetoric complete. With the scout out, we can move over here. Ooh, you. Thank you for notifying me. 80 gold. You are going to do a much better job exploring the water than the scout that we had was. Monumental contractors. Again,
Perhaps
for the money.
you should go to this temple and pray for guidance.
Okay, we can shortly, I guess, implement the Congress of Humankind, because we are, I believe, the closest to meeting everyone. You purchase that, a 60 stability. This may knock us down. Well, this should knock us down to like 40 again, approximately. Okay, so let's see. Industry, science, food. Industry, gold. I think we're going to need the diversity of things. Grow faster, our industry goes further. We get the granary up. +3 food on harbors is going to do a lot for us. Do I have that in Walker? I don't, because I don't plan ahead. Your production is still garbage. Okay, there is something on that island to take. Hopefully I remember. We're almost at an estate star and an agrarian star, both of which should be fairly possible. We don't have the stability for an additional territory though. Okay, work on you. You actually made it. Oh, far before our scout. To the surprise of no one. Hey, we have one of these. Guess you are heading that way.
Beware the Teuton believers. They have both strong beliefs and heavy cavalry. Not an empire to be taken lightly.
Okay, we have somehow met the Teutons.
Greetings, Sovereign.
That was
Do you too believe that there is no limit to how high humanity might soar?
that was who I was missing. Agamemnon. Trade. You have 1 die and 5 iron mine. But those 5 iron could be coming from 1 mine. Feels very ominous. You have just entered the medieval era. We should, in all seriousness, be thinking about moving eras. We are really close to stars. So 3 pop. We get 3 pop is looking like a 5 turn minimum. Could maybe be faster. If I knew there was so much territory available, I may have reorganized this a bit, turned it into 2 cities, but I digress. You, I think, were coming to pick up an curiosity.
Remarkably hardy for an object made of water.
And that found a natural wonder. Okay, you continue heading north. I realize we did not. Okay, we got coast to coast. It's usually at down here. Circumnavigate the world. Why did we not get that? I can see a relatively clear route from one side of the world to the other. Okay, 1 pop away from expanding our religion. Well, 1 follower away. 3 turns for you. Ooh, to get the next pop. So we are 1 pop away from an agrarian star. Most of these territories aren't even established, let alone growing. After our fishery, flood irrigation, which I don't know why I did not notice sooner, because that is giving a lot of food, and I feel like our fish traps are the reason for that. But I do kind of want industry from you, and you are not giving it to me. Okay, you head that way. Stuff in the water to pick up. Okay. Agrarian star, craftsman, religion, shelter the true oracles. So we get influence for our mountains and our religious districts. In selecting a religion, the only other, I guess, default religion would be Islam. Meh, not really my fancy. So we pick this tenant and we move. 2 people have gotten tier 2, no one has gotten to 3.
This arrangement would see both our
You
empires.
know, fine.
Dispute the benefit in that.
Share
This
maps.
proposition should be in all our best interests.
We could get copper and work on a forge.
The logical way forward.
We aren't making much gold per turn though. Okay.
There is not a lot to say about the Mongols, except I can't think of too many ways that this meeting turns out well for you.
Okay, we have met the last person.
Greetings, Sovereign.
Edgar.
Do you too believe?
From
Introduce
my
ourselves.
and from myself.
Monument
Yes, I cannot
contractors.
dispute the benefit in that.
Scientific
I have
correspondence.
a proposition for you.
Nice, nice. And Edgar, being American, settled Babylon. As you do. Okay. Can put you on Auto Explorer with little to no issue. We should be pretty much a turn away from our estate star.
Even if it's not yours, any human-built wonder is an impressive feat of design and construction. Makes me wish I'd done it.
So that is why, that's part of the reason. How is Da Vinci at 10k fame? Okay. It's one of those games then. I want some more science. Next turn, we move cultures. Okay, estates are unlocked. So I have no issue doing this. Rapa Nui. +1 industry on coastal waters. Applies Make's eye for 10 turns for newly constructed cities. I don't know exactly what that does. We have, from military architecture, a sapper unit. Gains combat strength when attacking enemy behind city walls. So this is a very good offensive unit. We get the Moai, which are +5 faith, +10 food, count as a religious district. But the Moai are upgradable. So with each upgrade, you get, well, the first upgrade gives you additional faith and +10 influence at no cost to stability. Next upgrade is +5 to everything, and yeah, they should be relatively cheap to build. And this outfit is technically an upgrade.
This proposal proposal respects your...
You
Trade
are
everything.
as just as you are wise. Let's make it
I
so.
guess
Let's dance.
open borders, since
This
we aren't
proposition
going to
should
be
in all our
expansionist
best
anymore.
interests.
Independent people, civic. Someone has challenged us to a fight. $83 patronage here. No one has patronage here.
You've signed your first treaty with an independent people. One more step on the road to cooperation. Another empire has built the Forbidden City. I suppose there's no need to point out that no, you can't visit.
Okay, so this is how a lot of the world is looking. The Swahili have most of Asia, including the entirety of Russia. The Mycenaeans are reduced to 2 cities. Honestly, given a bit of time, we can probably take them out. They aren't that far in faith, in fame,
We welcome this
and they're still
opportunity
at
for
the end. They're still in the middle of the classical era. Oh, but they are at war with the Swahili, so that's probably, well, they lost their capital, so that's no. Makemake is usually their capital, so they lost a big city. The Goths, Gilgamesh, are does this count as the Middle East? Let me know. I don't think it is. It's more like Western Asia. Da Vinci ended up taking pretty much the entirety of Europe. Agamemnon has a bit of Northern Africa. Boudica has pretty much the entirety of Africa. La Catrina has pretty much all of South America, if not all of South America. And Edgar should have most, if not all, of North America. And we are being attacked.
Wondering if you're a partner or...
It would.
You're a bunch of quadriremes. You move that way, out of their range.
Wisdom and technical innovation from earlier eras bring humankind new knowledge, and we immediately use it to find new ways to kill each other off. Greater empires build more powerful armies, but brute strength may be defeated by superior innovations. It is brains versus brawn, with ever richer cities as tempting spoils for the victor. The Rapa Nui were fine fishermen and fierce soldiers, but it's their monuments that truly inspire awe.
New era as the builders, the Rapa Nui. Foreign outposts research, so we have quadriremes. You
Wondering if you're a partner or an impediment.
We
are
would
now
all
trespassing.
benefit from growing closer, don't you think?
We literally cannot accept that. There's more here than I was expecting. Kind of hoping to just like jump off. Can we get out of her territory in 10 turns? Maybe. It's looking like 7. I'm going to chance it. You punk. And I can't stop somewhere randomly in her territory to like move from point A to point B. You pretty much the same, and then you head there because I remember there being something. You just move around. Our ship here. Okay, we are at the northern tip of South America. So we should be fairly close to the Caribbean. Seafaring mastery doesn't help. Theology, not really. Okay, do some quick techs. Land rights. Food per number of attached territories.
Individual wealth and political connections determine the status of something as timeless as the land.
Also make...
They may have more to offer than just their weapons. Assimilation does seem practical.
Make those cheaper.
Others may eye you with a bit of envy, even hostility, as the renown of your empire passes theirs. To harness the power of water itself in order to feed your people, that should make you popular.
Okay. Stage 1 more idea. Religious tolerance. +3 influence on territories if territories follow your state religion.
It all sounds well and good, until they start worshipping delivery services and bank accounts.
Okay. A decent bit of industry, but we want at least one of these down. Same with the capital. These guys are tailing us, but we are no longer retreating, and they are losing a lot of health for being lost at sea. So once we move, okay, that isn't no longer an issue. You, Mr. Scout, are probably gonna die. Quadriremes, you have been moving through rough water. Okay, the other boat is the one we have moving around up here, but oh yeah, you are, oh no, you are the one on auto explore. You I set off to explore the north a while back. is Memphis with 7 pop, which is weird. And whatever city this is massive, but it's not Memphis based on these borders.
Unfortunately, this time you are merely a bystander to someone else's glory.
I offer greetings from one leader to another.
Arms deal cannot be done because their units is not constructible in
Proceed with
cities.
this, but only for expediency's sake. This
Interesting.
time.
Shared maps
We would all benefit from growing closer.
and
I
a
see much merit in your proposal.
possible alliance.
We would all benefit from growing closer.
We have a friend.
All hands to station.
Okay, so you're the one heading north. Fever Pitch. One of the calendar's most celebrated religious festivals has always culminated with a traditional team ball game for as long as the people can remember. But now, the sport has become a favorite activity in its own right. Played across the empire, two of the best teams, one hailing from the financial powerhouse of Kuako, the other from the industrial heartlands of Nusa, now want to vie for the title of Empire Champion, potentially diluting its original religious meaning. What is your position on this intended contest? We can forbid it to get overproductive on our cities. We can control it to get fanatical, or support it. I like control, so we get extra faith, maybe push our religion over. You have been established. You are actually kind of close to being established. You are going to steal that spot. Okay, so we have the southern half of Japan almost in our clutches. Only thing we really got from it is lead. We missed out on silk, copper, and whales. This looks like oil based on the location. You are working on industry things with a plummeting, well, it is pretty stable now, but a fairly low stability. I shouldn't be getting any debuffs from stability. You're making actual food. Yes, our food is in the hundreds in most of our places. You should get... Oh, right, we only have the one harbor, but we are going to get more shortly. You also don't have much in terms of population space, because you don't have a granary. All of these give you like equitable. Okay, we want a forge. Forge gives industry per couple, so we may want to look into getting some more. Pottery workshop and a fishery. Waka, you should have not built a forge yet. Put that in the queue. Maybe a theater. I may turn this southern Japan city into a territory and attach these guys, just so we have a next city doing things. You have taken your move, and then at turn 160 we're going to call it an episode. With that, I have been RTG, you have been you. Peace, love, tranquility to all of you, and I will see you next time.